Hi everyone! It's a chilly 40 degrees today here in New York with light drizzle on and off, and the sky's been cloudy all day. So I wasn't able to do much gardening, but I still wanted to take you along for a quick look at what's blooming in my front yard right now. Despite the weather, some flowers are still showing their beauty. In this garden bed, this is a no-till garden bed, which I created 3 years ago. I just dump all the leaves here and cover it with cardboards, and over time, it became like this. In this garden bed, I planted a lot of hyacinth bulbs, and this is daffodils, peachy, white, or creamish color, so gorgeous. And this is hydrangea, still look like a stick. And I planted also roses in this area, so you can see the different colors of the hyacinths. They are in blue, violet, pink, and creamy color. They come back year after year. The same thing with daffodils. This red or maroon color shrub is called spirea. This spirea has a beautiful foliage, and you can see, I can't remember if this spirea flowered last year, but the foliage is gorgeous. It really brings a pop color during this spring. Maroon, or you call it red color. So gorgeous. And this is tough hardy. It can survive in a very cold weather. And in this garden bed, I also planted a lot of daffodils. But over time, I keep on changing this garden. I keep on replanting, removing plants, putting in new plants. So those bulbs were dug out. And you can see this red thing popping out in the ground are all peonies, or you call it peonies. And these are drift roses and other tea roses that I planted in this area. These are all red color. This garden bed is right in front of my house, and I planted a lot of boxwoods and different kind of flowers and a lot of roses. I have hydrangeas and also peonies. This garden bed is under this big tree in front of my house. I also created this garden bed, and there's a lot of hostas, spirea, hydrangeas, and other kind of flowers. And you can see daffodils. Because of the tree roots, so I planted a lot of hostas because I cannot really dig deep into this area. And I lined it with 5 knockout tree roses. Usually, these roses will flower towards the end of spring. So, spring until fall, they will rebloom. And I already trimmed these roses and fertilized them with rose stone. And you can see I planted some daffodils here. In this area, I also planted some autumn joy sedum because they're very easy to propagate. And I have 3 incredible hydrangea here. Also, I relocated here 3 traditional hydrangea, and I placed them in the pots. This is the garden bed near the side of my front yard, and I have daffodils here, and you can see also that there's a lot of peonies. These peonies, they will bloom towards the end of spring. And also I have a lot of drift roses. See, I still have the tag here, an apricot drift roses which I planted last fall. So I lined this with drift roses, and that is peonies. A lot of peonies here. This garden will be gorgeous end of April. because these peonies will bloom and they are gorgeous. So I have roses here. You can see the roses, they're struggling. I have David Austin roses here. I think there's 4 of them here. I'm going to cultivate this garden because the soil doesn't look good. And this is foxgloves. This is foxgloves. I'm going to replant this in an area where it can breathe. So this is part of the side garden. More roses here. There's line of roses here. And that's my side garden that I'm working. This is another front garden. I have roses there. I have georgical. I put a trellis. This is forsythia. This used to be a big shrub and I really cut it down. So more flowers here in the front garden. The garden started only to wake up like last month. So more daffodils. A lot of roses here too. You could hardly see it right now. And this is a peony, an Ito peony. And more roses here. That is hyacinth. This is my tree rose. A lot of repeat flowers in this garden because I tried to save money by propagating. So this is autumn sedum joy, which I propagated all over my yard. Most of this low round shape, but it's not boxwoods. I bought it from Costco and it has some damage also from the cold weather. These are my pansies that I planted few days ago. These pansies, they're like full sun and they are cold, hardy plant. And towards the start of summer, I'm going to replace them with petunias or impatiens. So this is part of my front garden. And these are roses from David Austin. And also tulips I planted. And these are pansies. The red is primrose. And more peonies in this area. Pink color. And more tulips. I planted tulips in planters because I consider them annual. I don't let them grow over the winter. And this is Lenten rose, the best early bloomer during spring. And more daffodils. And of course more boxwoods because I love boxwoods. And I have more roses here that I ordered from Heirloom Rose. This is New Dawn Climber. And these are another Eden roses that I bought from Heirloom Rose. That I still have to plant. Because of the weather here. Sometimes it's rainy, sometimes it's cold. So my gardening is not consistent. It depends. And that's the Japanese willow that I'm going to make it as a standard tree. That I bought only for $12.98. And I have more David Austin here that I have to plant in the yard. These are climbers. This is Charles Darwin that I planted a few days ago. And this is another one. I protected this because it started to turn dark or brownish color, the cane. So this is Mary Rose. And this is another David Austin. This is Evelyn. That's Evelyn. This is Danayu. And this is young Lycidas. And this is another David Austin. This is Gentle Harmony. I hope I pronounced it correctly. And these are roses that I bought from Lowe's and Home Depot. I planted them here in these pots. Thank you for watching. Even though I couldn't garden today, I'm glad I could still share a bit of beauty from the front yard with you. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more garden updates. Thank you very much.